So this is the Dolphin XP-005 automatic cutting machine.
Those are the specs. Let's go ahead and unpack and see what's in the box.
So this is the first look at the Xhorse Dolphin XP-005L. It has a guard. That's how it differs from the XP-005, and this is it on the side. So looking at what comes with it, so all these are the items, bolts which go in after removing this protective bracket. We have two probes, 1mm probes. We have two cutters, one is 1.5mm, another one is 2.5. We have a brush, we have a stopper, we have 4mm wrench, we have an 8mm wrench, we have a dummy key which comes with it as well for maybe your first time calibration. The longer 4x8 wrench as well. Then we have a power adapter plus extension cable. Then we have the M5 clamp. You'd call it a vise, but the most important part of it is that it has two sides. There's side B, which is M2, and we have side A, which is M1. The difference between this and as XP-005, this comes with M5 that has two of these, the other comes with them separate. So this you don't have to remove the clamp every time you want to change. So that's it. That comes with the Xhorse XP-005L. So we're going to go ahead and remove the brackets. We have these M4 screws and then M8. Oops. Now I'm losing this as well. So this is the protective bracket. I need to keep it for future use when moving the machine. This is the 2.5mm cutter removed from its casing. It has a protective rubber for the tip. Yes. And we've also removed the probe. Almost similar, only that the difference, it does not have the flats cut out, so it's only on the cutter. We shall go ahead and install. We start with the probe. You need to hold it so that it touches the reaches on the top. Then you use these 4mm bolts. You want to guide it first. It goes in before you tighten it. Confirm it's tight in up. Next is the 2.5mm cutter. There it is. So inserting it, you have to get the flat piece to be on the side of where the screw is going to tighten. So you need to make sure it aligns that side so that when it starts rotating, because remember the spindle rotates, so that it does not spin through. So align it there, make sure it reaches on top and holds. You have to hold it here, so I'm going to have to do that first, then you screw. Okay, I've installed the probe and an M2.5 mm cutter, which is here, and this is our probe. So we're ready to install the clamp. Okay, so we're setting the M5 vise, you might call it a clamp. Just here, you first open it. It has M1, which is on S side, and it's a combination of M1 and M2, and B, which is the M2. So M5 is a combination of M1 and M2. So just go ahead and slide it in, then you lock. So it's locked in. This is for adjusting to hold the key. Okay, I think that is the setup. So the next powering it up, it has a display which is adjustable. You can bring it up, you can close it, and it has a handle. And we have our power button here. Before we power it up, this is the location for inserting the power cable. It has a one-way power, so you need to look at the pin. Okay. So there it is. Then we power it. So this is it, powered. We have a display. Our database has you can select by country, by region, sorry. That's by byting. You can do an all key lost, but in each case you have to select the vehicle type. Under system, we have machine parameters where you do the calibration from, system setting, history, and Wi-Fi connection. This is the only challenge I've got with this. I've noted Wi-Fi is not stable. Sometimes you have to first refresh it for it to get stable. Where you do your update of the databases and the firmware. Currently, I've already updated it to the latest version, which is 2.8, but you can always check to confirm whether it's the latest version. Yeah, you can see it's the latest version, but the challenge with it will still keep telling you to update. So I don't know that it overwrites, but it keeps when you, even with the latest version, it will still ask you to update. So if I click update, it will still be able to run an update. I think that's a weakness there. Same, but it's already updated to this version, so we already have version 1.12 for the database and version 2.4.8 for the firmware. So we're going to do a calibration test. So for calibration, you go to system, machine parameters. So we'll start with height calibration. It has the guide there to the M5 clamp and put it to side A. So we have side A. This is side A. So I have to put it maximum out. So we have side B, and then we have side A. So I'll go ahead and tighten it. So start. So calibration height complete. It's a machine test. We start with a deviation detection. We are doing clamp, M5 a clamp, and now we do start. Shows area 2, not detected probe, and it shows a red light. So I'll have to check the probe, then I will do it. So the instruction is install a M5 clamp, rotate to side A. We're on side A. Insert the blood HON66 key blank to align in line 5 and tighten. Line 5 is this, the last line, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I aligned it to line 5, you may need to use the stopper to just confirm, and it's indeed at line 5. Then we start. Okay, so clamp deviation detection is successful. Okay, so we're now doing a calibration test for clamp B. The instructions are there. You change to side B and install the blank key and align to line 3. So we've changed to side B, and side B has only 3 lines, so you put to the maximum, which is line 3. And once again, you have to put a stopper to confirm whether you're on that line. We shall go ahead and start. And clamp deviation test for side B is also successful. We're now going to do motor measurements. Go ahead. So we have x-axis, we have y and z. We shall try that. We're not going to make any changes. Okay, that is it. We shall do the y axis, we shall leave it at the same settings. That is complete. We shall now do the z axis, same settings. We're doing the motor test. This is now as per the picture. The cutter is rotating, and to indicate the speed at which it is rotating, okay, there's no red light, it's still blue, so the test was successful. We shall now do an electrical conductivity test. The Xhorse machine uses the conductivity method to be able to identify the keys. We're going to do one, so we're going to first remove our key down here. we'll use it for the conductivity test. So I'll go ahead and start. You do probe and clamp, then again cutter, probe and clamp, then cut and clamp. So it's waiting. It's okay, which is also okay. So the conductivity test is successful. We're going to do a cutting calibration test. So we shall be using the 2.5 mm, which is already inserted in here. Click OK. Those are the instructions. You need to be careful about instructions. We have inserted the blank key, so it's tight. Confirm it's tight also. Then we go ahead and start. Okay, the cutting calibration first steps finished, so we do continue. Now it's important to brush off the debris. Remember, on a normal cutting, when you're cutting, you need to have the protective cover on. So we shall just go ahead and clean with our brush. Okay, continue. So we're going to stage 2. Okay, so it's complete.